Our story begins in a small town where rumors of a haunted hospital have circulated for decades. Locals speak of strange noises, flickering lights, and shadowy figures lurking in the darkness. The abandoned hospital stands as a testament to a dark past waiting to be unraveled. A group of curious friends, fueled by their love for the paranormal, decided to investigate the abandoned hospital. Armed with cameras and their bravery, they ventured into the decaying building, unaware of the horrors that awaited them. As they explored the hospital's long-forgotten hallways, they discovered signs of a gruesome past. Bloodstains on the walls, discarded medical equipment, and patient records left behind created an atmosphere of unease. Each room they entered revealed more about the hospital's dark history. In one room, they stumbled upon a diary belonging to a former nurse. Its pages were filled with tales of patients gone mad, unexplained deaths, and strange occurrences that defied logic. The nurse's words painted a picture of a hospital plagued by supernatural forces. The friends soon found themselves experiencing paranormal activities firsthand. Disembodied voices echoed through the corridors, objects moved on their own, and cold spots sent chills down their spines. It became clear that the abandoned hospital was not just haunted, but infested with malevolent spirits. Panic set in as the friends desperately searched for an exit, but the hospital seemed to have a mind of its own, leading them deeper into its dark heart. The walls seemed to close in, trapping them in a nightmarish labyrinth. Just when all hope seemed lost, they stumbled upon a hidden room. Inside, they discovered a ritualistic altar covered in blood. It became apparent that the hospital's dark energy was being fueled by sinister rituals performed by a deranged cult. Determined to put an end to the horror, the friends confronted the cult members. A fierce battle ensued as the friends fought for their lives against the cult's supernatural powers. In the end, they managed to banish the evil spirits and put an end to the hospital's curse. With the hospital cleansed of its malevolence, the friends emerged victorious, but forever changed. They had witnessed the true face of terror and survived to tell the tale. The abandoned hospital would remain a chilling reminder of their harrowing experience. As I stepped inside, the heavy doors creaked, echoing through the desolate corridors. The air was thick with an unsettling silence, broken only by the sound of my own footsteps. The flickering lights cast eerie shadows, making it impossible to distinguish reality from the supernatural. The hospital was rumored to have been abandoned after a series of unexplained deaths occurred within its walls. Patients and staff alike vanished without a trace, leaving behind only whispers of their existence. It was said that their tortured souls still roamed these halls, trapped between the realms of the living and the dead. I cautiously made my way through the dimly lit hallways, my heart pounding with each step. The walls were adorned with peeling wallpaper, revealing glimpses of the hospital's former glory. But now, it was nothing more than a decaying monument to the darkness that lurked within. Suddenly, I heard a faint whisper, barely audible above the sound of my own breathing. It seemed to be calling my name, beckoning me to uncover the secrets hidden within these haunted walls. A chill ran down my spine as I followed the voice, unable to resist its haunting allure. The further I ventured, the more the hospital seemed to come alive. Doors slammed shut behind me, trapping me in a labyrinth of fear. Shadows danced along the walls, taking on sinister forms that seemed to mock my very existence. I could feel the presence of something malevolent, watching my every move. In one room, I stumbled upon a collection of old medical records. They revealed a pattern of disturbing experiments conducted on unsuspecting patients, pushing the boundaries of ethical boundaries. It became clear that the hospital's dark past was responsible for the tortured souls that now haunted its halls. As I delved deeper into the hospital's secrets, I encountered apparitions of the deceased patients. Their hollow eyes stared into my soul, pleading for release from their eternal torment. The air grew heavy with their anguish, suffocating me with a sense of impending doom. In the heart of the hospital, I discovered a hidden chamber filled with ancient artifacts and occult symbols. It was here that the true source of the horror was revealed, a malevolent spirit that fed on the suffering of the innocent. Its presence was overwhelming, and I knew that I had to confront this entity if I ever hoped to escape its clutches. Armed with nothing but my courage, I faced the spirit head-on. The battle between light and darkness raged within the hospital's walls as I fought to banish the malevolent force back to the depths of hell where it belonged. The struggle was fierce, but in the end, the spirit was vanquished and the hospital was finally at peace. As I made my way out of the abandoned hospital, A sense of relief washed over me. The horrors I had witnessed would forever be etched in my memory, a reminder of the darkness that exists in the world. But I also carried with me a newfound appreciation for life and the strength of the human spirit. So, my friends, if you ever find yourself drawn to the unknown, remember the tale of the abandoned hospital. It serves as a chilling reminder that some places are best left undisturbed, for the horrors that lie within may be too terrifying to bear. The abandoned hospital loomed before me like a sentinel of nightmares, its windows shattered, its walls tainted with graffiti, and its corridors swallowed by darkness. I stood at the threshold, my heart pounding like a drumbeat of dread. Why had I agreed to come here? The answer echoed in my mind, drowned in curiosity and the promise of adventure. My flashlight pierced the shadows as I stepped inside, the stale air thick with the scent of decay. The floor creaked beneath my feet, protesting my intrusion into this forgotten place. As I ventured deeper, the silence became suffocating, broken only by the occasional drip of water or the scuttle of unseen creatures. The hospital seemed frozen in time, a relic of a bygone era. Rusty gurneys lined the corridors like silent sentinels, their metal frames twisted and broken. Faded portraits of smiling doctors adorned the walls, their eyes following me with a malevolent gaze. I swallowed hard, pushing down the rising tide of fear. I had to find out what secrets this place held, no matter the cost. My footsteps echoed in the empty halls, each one a reminder of my isolation. Then, I heard it, a faint whisper, barely audible over the sound of my own breathing. I froze, my blood turning to ice in my veins. Was I truly alone in this forsaken place? I strained my ears, listening intently. The whisper came again, closer this time, as if someone, or something, was lurking just beyond the reach of my flashlight. Dread coiled in the pit of my stomach, but I pressed on, unable to resist the pull of the unknown. I followed the sound down a maze of corridors, each one more decrepit than the last. The walls seemed to close in around me, the darkness swallowing me whole. Panic clawed at the edges of my mind, threatening to consume me. Then I saw it, a flicker of movement at the end of the hallway. My heart thundered in my chest as I approached, my steps slow and deliberate. The whisper grew louder, its words indistinct yet unmistakably sinister. I rounded the corner, my flashlight illuminating a scene straight from my worst nightmares. A figure stood before me, its features obscured by the shadows. It loomed over a rusted operating table, its hands stained with blood. I stumbled backward, my mind reeling. Was this some twisted remnant of the hospital's past? A ghost condemned to wander its halls for eternity? Or was it something far more malevolent, something that should never have been unleashed upon the world? I turned to flee, but it was already too late. The figure lunged forward, its eyes burning with a terrible hunger. I screamed as its icy grip closed around my throat, cutting off my air supply. Darkness consumed me, swallowing me whole as the echoes of the forgotten hospital whispered their final, chilling refrain.